Okay, welcome back. Season 2 of the Great American Baking Show will air on the Roku channel on Friday, May 24th.
And this morning, we're joined by one of the contestants, Chris Kukuru, who also is a Summerland resident. Good morning, and thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. Before we get into the show, I want to talk about baking. How did you get into it, and what does baking mean to you?
So baking, I guess, is just in my blood. I come from a very large Italian family. So every year around the holidays, we would get together and make cannolis and Italian cookies, very much like a Mexican family makes tamales. And we would just pump those things out by the dozens. And my mom made the best cannolis, and she used to use those things to barter for like medical care and things like that. She would trade them for everything. People really loved her cannolis.
I mean, you should bring some for us, and we should have some next time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Have me back.
I want to shift over to the show now. What are some of the things that they were asking you to bake?
So I don't know if I can give away the exact items they were asking us to bake, but each week there's 3 challenges. 2 we get to prepare for, and a third one is a technical challenge, which is a total surprise. And so some of them are, I don't know if I can say the exact things, but you'll have to wait till Friday to tune in. But some of them are very interesting. There were some funny moments in the tent, and you're going to really enjoy that.
All right, well, yeah, no spoilers here. We're just getting everyone excited for this. So what made you decide to compete on this show?
So my niece is really into baking, and she knows I watch these cooking shows and baking shows all the time. So when she heard about it, she sent me the application and said, "This is for you. You need to do this." So I was like, okay, what the heck? So I went ahead and applied. The first time I applied, I was in Hawaii, and I had to fly back home to LA to bring them some bakes. The second time I applied, they accepted me, and I made it on the show.
That's exciting. What was your experience like?
It was surreal. You know, you watch these shows all the time, but to actually walk into the tent, it's these pastel colors. It was like walking into a storybook. It was amazing and very surreal, and had to pinch myself for about the first 15 minutes until they said, get ready to bake, and then, you know, put your head down and got to do what you got to do.
Now you're in there for hours, and I don't think people understand just how hard it can be physically and mentally to bake, let alone have a camera following you all around. Talk about that experience.
So we spend between 12 and 14 hours a day on set, even though we're only baking for a 2-hour segment and a 4-hour segment. It's exhausting. I used to run marathons, and I was more tired at the end of the day baking than I was when ran marathons. So it's really, really exhausting, mentally and physically.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I mean, I watch Food Network, I watch the Great British Baking Show. I get like secondhand stress just watching these things, but I mean, everyone usually looks so nice and calm. Well, what's your favorite thing to bake in general?
So one of my favorite things to bake, I'm really known for my cheesecakes. I do all different styles of cheesecake, both New York traditional style or Basque style, different flavors. So people really love my cheesecakes. That's my #1 item.
Okay, sounds good.
Chris, if people want to give you a follow or kind of keep track of where things are with your careers, or anywhere that we can kind of guide them?
Sure, absolutely. You can go to my socials on Instagram, which is Cooking with Kukuru, which is my last name spelled C-U-R-C-U-R-U. Or just my first and last name on Facebook, Chris Kukuru.
And where are you going to be watching Friday night?
So I'm actually having a watch party on Saturday. Also dubbing as a fundraiser for the Channel Island Marine and Wildlife Institute, which is where I volunteer. So in Carpinteria, we're doing a little thing at the Women's Club, and having about 100 of my closest friends.
Wow, that sounds
amazing,
like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, we're really excited to watch it, and best of luck to you. We're excited to see what happens during the show.
Yeah, there's some great moments. I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we look forward to watching Friday night, and maybe if you're in the neighborhood in the Valley in the 818, you could stop by Chris's viewing party on Saturday, and it's tremendous that you volunteer with that nonprofit. So we thank you for that too.
Thank
Chris,
you.
we thank you for getting up early and being here today.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Tune in.